Hey guys, my name is Matt Stafford. I'm the owner of Stafford Senior Solutions. It's a referral agency for seniors here in the Central California area where we do more business than any local agency in the area. I'm also the founder of the Senior Referral Academy and the creator of the 7-step process that I want to take you through just for a few minutes in this video. Now you can hit the link below. It's a free webinar that you can access. Now the webinar is about an hour and 15 minutes long. It's going to take you through a lot of different things about this industry, what it would mean to you if you got involved in this industry, how you can help seniors and their families at no cost, no obligation. It's an amazing career. So I want to take you through this, how you can get involved in this industry for no money. You don't have to put anything down, maybe go buy some business cards. If you don't know the process, you're going to have to pay $100,000 up to $150,000 in a franchise fee. And that's a lot of money up front for someone that's going to basically give you a CRM, might do a little bit of marketing for you, and that's about it, and some other forms maybe, but I can teach you all that for a fraction of the cost. Let me take you through it. What you're going to learn in the webinar, number one, is the business model. Seniors and their families at no cost, no obligation. So I'm going to teach you that in this webinar. And another thing you're going to get is our philosophy and the way we do things. There's some national companies that are out there that will just do the name drop thing. I mean, what I mean by that is they'll gather a lead, get a lead from some, through the internet, whatever it may be, and then they kick that information, someone's private information, to about 20, 25 different communities, or it could be a 5-10 mile radius. And then all these communities will call the senior or the family, talk about how they're the best community out there. We don't do that. That's not our philosophy. Our philosophy is a concierge, high touch type business. We walk the seniors and their families through the process, and I'm going to teach you that in this webinar. The third thing is opportunity. I'm going to tell you what the opportunity is for you, how you can get started today. You don't have to wait next week. You can actually hit the link, watch the webinar, pay for the Senior Referral Academy, and get started today and be on your way to generating the money that you and your family deserve. What makes us different? There's a lot of things that makes us different, but number one, we keep the senior information private. We don't give out that information, number one. Also, we wouldn't place anyone, we wouldn't place our own mom. Meaning, if there's a community out there, assisted living, memory care, whatever it may be, a care home or a big community, if it's somewhere that we wouldn't place our own mom, we're not going to place their mom either. And we also negotiate for them, and I'll get into that in a few minutes. You're going to receive the 7-step process. Now, you're not going to receive all the details of the 7-step process, but you'll see all the 7 steps in the webinar. Now in the academy, what you're going to get is you're going to begin to understand the process. And that's what you're missing. Again, if you understood the process, you wouldn't need me. You wouldn't need anyone else to teach you, to coach you, to help you out in this industry, to establish a business that you can actually run out of your home. You could, this business, you're going to be able to establish relationships with skilled nursing and hospital. I'm going to teach you how to network. But this is process. If you understood what it took to get a senior from a skilled nursing to a care home, or from a hospital to a community, or whatever it may be the situation, if you understood that, you wouldn't need me again, and you wouldn't need to buy a franchise. But because you do not understand that, I want you to come and hit the link, join the webinar, but also learn what we do and get into this business for a fraction of the cost. The 7 steps is the next thing we're going to teach you in this course, but we're going to do a deep dive into it, not just tell you what they are, but tell you how they function, tell you how you can put them in motion and to help scale your business. Number 3, we're going to teach you lead generation. That is important, because if you cannot establish a lead in this industry or any industry, you're not going to be in business, right? So you need to understand how to establish a lead and how to walk that person and the family through the process by using the 7 steps that I created. Now, see, I created, you're not going to get those 7 steps out of a book or a video or a conference, because I created those 7 steps. And so, and part of that is teaching you lead generation so you can get the leads for your business. I'm going to teach you how to negotiate. Now, this is not the typical negotiation in terms of maybe, I'm not sure what method you were taught. Maybe you're taught how to twist somebody's arm or use certain tactics to get the price down lower. This is actually a little bit different the way I do it. I'm still dealing with seniors. I represent them, I work for them and their family, but also have a business relationship with care homes and communities, so I never go by and twist their arm in the negotiation process. It's a whole negotiation process. The way I do it, the way I establish it, works, it's effective, It's got our business to scale. It's got our business to be where it is today. And I want you to do the same thing. So I'll teach you that in the academy. Also, family meeting dynamics. We're going to go over that a lot in terms of how to understand who the POA is in the group and what questions to ask and how to answer difficult questions they have. I want to teach you all that in this academy and how to handle that, because that's very important, because you could actually know the process, you can get a lead, understand how to negotiate, and get to this part right here and blow it. You can actually get to that right there and kill the deal because you don't understand the meeting dynamics, understanding the relationship that you're dealing with the husband and wife, or the grandma and grandpa, or it might be the cousin, the aunt, whoever it may be. I'm going to teach you this kind of thing right here because it's so important. It deals with people's language and tonality and body language and things that's going to help you scale your business. Effective tours, how to give effective tours. Now, one thing we do differently than anybody that I know of out there is we give virtual tours. I want to teach you how to do that, but also how to give effective tours. This is a physical tour and what to do and what not to do when you're at a community and care home as you're taking your client to that location. So I'm going to teach you all that in the academy as well. Follow-up. Follow-up is key. You've got to understand follow-up. That's where the money is. This is actually the 7th step, but it's the bookend to all we start off with. I mean, it starts off with lead generation, and then the 7th step is follow-up, because that's where the money is. And so I'm going to teach you what to do and this next step process that I have that's going to help you, because there's a lot of agencies that are out there that will lose clients, lose deals, because they don't know how to do this part right here. And this seems so simplistic, and I don't want to make it overly complicated either, but this is a very important important step of this process, because if you don't do this, you're going to start losing deals, and it's going to be harder for you to scale your business that way. So, and finally, one last thing I want to cover, and we cover a lot more than this, but it's just some of the highlights, is inbound, outbound calls. How do you handle inbound call? How do you handle when you're making a call to somebody? What do you say? What don't you say? And what's the purpose of the phone call? How do you handle objections and these things? So I'm going to go through all that with you. And that's just some of the things. There's a lot more in this academy. But let me give you some of the bonuses that you'll receive. The first bonus, there's 7 of them. A private Facebook group with support. You're going to have immediate access into a private Facebook group with support through me and through others that around the country, others that are doing what you're about to do, others that are just started, others have been in it for a little bit longer, and they're going to be able to help you. They're going to be able to help you. Maybe you ask a question in this group, and we're also, during this group, we're going to have some teaching as well that we interact with each other. You're also going to receive industry documents, and this is where somebody that may know the process in this industry that may fail because they don't have these documents. They don't have a referral agreement. They don't have the 2-page questionnaire that my wife wrote, so I know you don't have that one, so it's completely ours. In a business plan, I'm going to teach you how to do that. What was effective for us? How do we get started? How do we start scaling so quickly to become the largest referral agency in the area for the local agencies? Now, not the big box companies, but I'm talking about the local guys and girls. How do we get to that place? I'm going to teach you that business plan in this course. And then a website template. My ad agency is going to throw in a website template for you, so you're going to know exactly, you're going to better get this started. Now, this is not launching your website, it's not purchasing the domain, but it's the template. It's actually getting you started, because when I started my business, I started with like a $9.99 Wix website. I mean, not too impressive. This will be a lot better than what I started out with. The fourth bonus is questions and answers recording. We've done 3 live academies and had 3 graduations of students that were coming to class online once a week. And the academy will take 5 weeks. And that's what I love about this webinar, because once you look at this webinar and you sign up for the Referral Academy, you can have all this information instantly into your computer, and you can immediately access this information and start benefit from it. When I was doing it online, it was once a week, and so everybody had to wait till next week to get to the 2nd class and the 3rd class and so on. And then also what happened was, when people wanted to get into the academy and we were like 3 weeks into it, they had to wait another 2 weeks until we finished, and then it's 2 weeks until the other class started. So it got complicated, so this is so much better. But during the academy, the live academy, we had a lot of questions, a lot of answers provided by me, a lot of discussion amongst others. That's recorded. You'll have access to that. That's the fourth bonus. The fifth bonus is you'll get a 30-minute one-on-one coaching call with me. Okay, you actually get more than that. You can ask any of my students anytime they call me, text me, I'm available. If I can't get to you right then and there, I will get back to you. So you're not going to be left alone. It's not just something you're buying you're accessing this webinar or buying the course and you're all by yourself. I actually want to see you succeed. One of my goals is to have a network of senior living specialists throughout the country, and I want to see you part of that group and succeed. So again, hit the webinar and listen to it and see what it means to you. The 30-minute one-on-one coaching call, you're going to have a lot of questions regarding this industry. You're going to have more than just that 30-minute call. That's actually just to get you started, right? So I will help you out beyond that, but I will help you get started, because I remember in one of my academies, I had a gentleman, because we would do like a 15-minute strategy call after each class. And I remember after the first class, one of the guys I was talking to, he got to 15 minutes into the conversation, get ready to bring it to a close and say, hey, is there anything else that I can help you out with? And he said, yeah, I don't understand the process. So it gets to be complicated a little bit, depending on your background. To me, it's not, because I've done it, for a little bit. And so I thoroughly understand the process. I've moved hundreds of seniors into communities and care homes. And so I understand it. I want to relay that information and transfer that to you. But at least a 30-minute one-on-one coaching call will get you started, okay? The sixth one is continuing education. Now, don't get overly excited about this one here. I'm not talking about college credits. I had somebody reach out to me on social media and say, hey, will we get a certificate for this? No, you won't get any of that stuff, all right? No certificates, no college education, no college credit, any of that. But what I mean by that is part of the private Facebook group, every so often we'll have one, like we got one coming up pretty soon. We're going to do a continuing education, industry information, as well as how to scale your business. So it's just ways that you can help grow, because personally, that's what's helped our business is I have grown. And as I grow, my business grows. So I need to invest in myself, invest in my business, and we grow together. So I want to see that happen for you as well. I don't want you to become stagnant. I don't want you to get a couple move-ins and then you're not knowing what to do next. I want to help you out through that. And last but not least, the seventh one is some strategy videos. You're going to have access to these, and we're going to add more as we go along. But these strategy videos are ones that will help you how to get a referral agreement signed, how to interact with an executive director, how to give a tour, these different things. So these are strategy videos that you'll have access to. So hit the link below. Here's the link on this PowerPoint presentation, but it's down below in the description. Hit that, watch the webinar. Again, it's like an hour and 15 minutes talking about the senior living referral business. And I would encourage you to do that. Sit down, take some time, and I hope to see you in the Referral Academy. I hope to see you as the next senior living specialist in your area and start making the money that you and your family deserve.